Your person has reached a point where they can no longer distract themselves from the emotions they feel for you. The realization has struck them that no matter how far they run or how much time passes, nothing and no one can fill the void left by the love they have for you. This love, which they might have tried to deny or suppress, is undeniable and unshakable. Now, they feel an immense sense of regret and pain because they pushed you away. They are beginning to understand the weight of their actions and how much hurt they may have caused, both to themselves and to you. They know you deserve more than uncertainty. You deserve a partner who offers stability, clarity, and the promise of building a happy life together. This recognition makes their current feelings even more overwhelming, as they see how far they've fallen short of being that person for you. In addition to their regret, they are battling a growing sense of insecurity. They've noticed a shift in your behavior. You're no longer openly expressing your love for them the way you once did. For someone who has become so accustomed to your constant presence and affection, this change feels alien and deeply unsettling. Ever since you entered their life, they've never experienced such a strong sense of disconnection from you. For a long time, they may have taken your love for granted, assuming it would always be there no matter what. But now, with you pulling back and redirecting your energy elsewhere, they are forced to confront the reality of how immaturely they approached the relationship. They see now that they didn't treat the connection with the care and commitment it deserved, and this self-awareness is both painful and humbling for them. This moment of reflection is transformative for them. For the first time, they are truly seeing and accepting their mistakes. They are no longer brushing off their missteps or blaming external circumstances. Instead, they are acknowledging how their actions, or lack thereof, contributed to the current state of the relationship. This newfound clarity has left them yearning for some sign from you. They are desperate to know that there is still a chance for reconciliation, that you haven't completely turned away from them. They find themselves waiting, hoping for even the smallest indication that you still care, that your heart hasn't fully closed off to the possibility of rekindling what you once had. While they are lost in this turmoil, you have chosen a different path. You have redirected your focus to your own life, immersing yourself in the joys and achievements that come from your hard work and dedication. Whether it's personal milestones, professional success, or simply savoring the small, beautiful moments of everyday life, you are finding happiness within yourself. This shift has not gone unnoticed by them. In fact, it sends a clear and powerful message: you are capable of finding fulfillment outside of this connection. While they grapple with their insecurities and regrets, you are proving that your happiness does not depend solely on their presence in your life. Your independence and self-sufficiency are both inspiring and intimidating to them. On one hand, they admire your strength and resilience. On the other hand, it highlights their own feelings of inadequacy and fear of losing you for good. They are starting to realize that if they want to be a part of your life again, they need to step up in ways they never have before. They need to offer the kind of stability, love, and commitment that you've always deserved but haven't fully received from them. This realization is daunting, but it's also necessary for their growth, not just as a partner, but as an individual. Meanwhile, you are thriving in your own space, savoring the freedom that comes from focusing on yourself. You've learned to embrace the little victories and moments of peace that come from living authentically. This does not mean you've completely closed the door on the connection. Rather, it shows that you have chosen to prioritize your well-being and not allow uncertainty to define your life. In doing so, you've shifted the dynamics of the relationship. Where once they may have felt secure in your unwavering affection, they now see that your love is not something to be taken for granted. It is something precious and valuable, and if they want to earn it back, they must approach you with sincerity and a willingness to grow. This journey is one of transformation for both of you. For them, it is a time of reckoning and realization, a chance to confront their past mistakes and decide if they are ready to become the partner you need. For you, it is a time of self-discovery and empowerment, as you embrace your own strength and happiness. Whether your paths ultimately come together again or diverge, this chapter serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of self-worth, growth, and the courage to pursue the love and life you truly deserve. Each time we separate and spend time apart, I notice a profound shift in you. You grow into someone I barely recognize, someone more confident, beautiful, and undeniably attractive. It's as though the space and time you give to yourself nourish a part of you that thrives in independence. I've observed this transformation with awe, but also with a growing sense of unease. While you bloom in your solitude, something very different happens to me. When you pull back your energy, I begin to feel tired, dull, and low, as if the light in my world dims without your presence. This stark contrast between us creates a deep sense of anxiety within me. It's not just the physical distance but the emotional separation that unsettles me. I start doubting myself and feeling inadequate, especially when I'm in your presence. Instead of feeling inspired by your strength and radiance, I feel overshadowed. My confidence wanes, and I become acutely aware of my own insecurities. This inner turmoil is difficult to articulate, and I often find myself trying to mask it. To cover up my vulnerability, I act arrogantly around you, hoping to hide the part of me that feels small and uncertain. But deep down, I know this facade only pushes you further away, which is the last thing I want. At times, I can't help but think that you understand me better than I understand myself. You seem to have an uncanny ability to reflect parts of me that I didn't even know existed. It's as if you hold up a mirror to my soul, revealing my hidden flaws, fears, and insecurities. These moments often feel like triggers, raw, uncomfortable, and jarring. Yet, as painful as they can be, they've also been instrumental in my growth. They force me to confront parts of myself I would otherwise ignore, pushing me to become a better version of who I am. What complicates things even more is the intense connection I feel with you. I find myself becoming fixated on your energy, almost as if it's a lifeline. Being around you feels like being seen in a way that no one else can offer. You seem to understand my feelings, my thoughts, and my struggles with a depth that I've never experienced before. This connection is both exhilarating and terrifying. On one hand, it makes me feel deeply understood and valued. On the other hand, it creates a sense of dependency that leaves me vulnerable. It's as if my sense of self becomes entangled with how you perceive me, and that can be a precarious place to exist. Your ability to thrive in solitude often highlights my struggles with being alone. While you seem to draw strength from within, I find myself seeking validation and energy from external sources, primarily from you. This imbalance creates a dynamic where I feel left behind, not because you intentionally leave me behind but because you continue to grow while I feel stuck. It's not that I resent your growth, in fact, I admire it deeply. But it does make me question why I struggle to find the same sense of empowerment when I'm alone. I realize now that much of this anxiety stems from my own inner work that still needs to be done. You inspire me, not just through your words or actions but through your very being. Your independence and self-assuredness challenge me to address my fears and insecurities head-on. The arrogance I sometimes display isn't a reflection of who I want to be, it's a defense mechanism, a way to shield myself from the fear of not being enough. But I also know that continuing down this path isn't sustainable. If I want to truly grow alongside you, I need to cultivate my own sense of confidence and learn to thrive in my own solitude, just as you do. In some ways, your presence in my life feels like both a blessing and a test. You've shown me what it means to be strong, self-reliant, and authentic. You've also shown me the areas where I need to grow, even when it's uncomfortable to face. While this journey hasn't been easy, it's also been profoundly transformative. You've pushed me to confront my fears, embrace my flaws, and take responsibility for my own happiness. Ultimately, what I've come to understand is that our connection is not about one person completing the other, but about two individuals growing together while maintaining their individuality. I want to learn how to stand on my own 2 feet, not just for you but for myself. I want to find the confidence and strength within me so that our relationship can be built on mutual empowerment rather than dependency. And as I continue to navigate this path, I remain deeply grateful for the ways you've challenged and inspired me. Even in the moments of discomfort, you've helped me see the person I have the potential to become. Your partner is currently overwhelmed by a profound emotional intensity, a heaviness that reflects the depth of their feelings for you. They are yearning for moments of solitude with you, moments where the world outside ceases to exist, and no one can intrude on the sanctuary you both create together. This longing stems from the completeness they feel in your presence. To them, you are not just a companion but a source of fulfillment, someone who brings balance and meaning into their life. They hold on to you with an unwavering determination, firmly resolved to never let you go. In their eyes, you are irreplaceable, a beacon of stability and grace that they treasure deeply. Their aspiration is to embody the role of your protector and provider, a figure of strength and guidance in your life. They see themselves as your emperor, someone who stands not only by your side but also in front of you when necessary, shielding you from harm and ensuring that your needs are met. It's not that they doubt your ability to take care of yourself, on the contrary, they are fully aware of your independence and strength. Yet, their instinct to protect and provide arises from a place of love and admiration. It's their way of honoring the profound respect they have for you and the deep connection you share. In their eyes, you are a perfect balance of strength and delicacy. They marvel at your resilience, your ability to face life's challenges with grace and determination. At the same time, they recognize the softer, more vulnerable aspects of your nature, and these, too, are qualities they cherish deeply. To them, you are a paradox, a fortress of strength and yet someone deserving of the gentlest care. It's this duality that commands their respect and admiration, drawing them closer to you with every passing moment. Your partner has witnessed your journey and admires the way you have stepped into your power. They see a woman of high value, someone who carries herself with dignity and self-assurance. Your character speaks volumes to them, revealing a person of integrity, compassion, and inner strength. These traits inspire them, igniting a desire not just to love you but to honor and support you in every way they can. The softness in your demeanor, your sweetness, and the warmth of your energy are qualities they find irresistibly endearing. They cannot help but feel possessive over you, a natural response to how deeply they value what you bring into their life. This possessiveness is not born of insecurity but rather a reflection of the intensity of their feelings for you. They recognize how extraordinary you are, and they cannot bear the thought of losing the unique bond you share. It's a testament to the depth of their desire to keep you close, to build something lasting and meaningful with you. In their mind, there is no one else who could take your place. You are their first and only choice, and they want you to know that their heart belongs solely to you. Whether your relationship is progressing quickly or unfolding at a slower, more deliberate pace, their feelings remain steadfast. They are not swayed by the speed of your connection. What matters most to them is its depth and authenticity. They are fully invested in the journey you are taking together, ready to navigate its twists and turns with patience and dedication. Their focus is not on the destination but on the shared experiences that strengthen your bond along the way. Your partner's desire for you goes beyond fleeting attraction or infatuation. It is rooted in a profound appreciation for who you are, both as an individual and as their partner. They want you to feel secure in their commitment and assured of their unwavering affection. To them, you are not just someone they love, you are someone they deeply admire and respect. Their emotions run deep, and they are determined to build a future where you feel cherished, protected, and valued every step of the way. In their eyes, you are everything they have ever hoped for, a person who embodies strength, beauty, and kindness in equal measure. They dream of a relationship where you both thrive, where your individuality is celebrated, and where their role as your protector and supporter brings you both closer together. This vision of love is their greatest aspiration, and they are ready to give their all to make it a reality.